YouTube family, the original Grown Bee is bringing y'all another Kingdom Hearts gameplay, and this is going to be my first one where I'm really going to kind of ask some questions, try to get some theories from you all, and kind of just see what should we expect from Kingdom Hearts 3 as far as the enemies. Now, obviously, we know that the true Organization 13 is going to be the ultimate antagonist. But what I'm talking about is as far as the creatures that are going to randomly pop up in front of you and challenge you on your way to your different quests. In this game, the Nobodies were introduced, so you dealt with Heartless in some worlds, Nobodies in other worlds, and I felt like that was good. I felt like that was fun. But what I want to do in the midst of, you know, at this point in the game, the gameplay that you're seeing, this is when you first get to see some Nobodies as Sora. And it's almost like you could have assumed that the Nobodies were just a part of Roxas's gameplay or whatever, but now that you're Sora and you're seeing Nobodies, you gotta assume, okay, well, this is actually going to be a regular part of the game. So that's why I use this gameplay to try and go ahead and throw this out there as far as what do you guys really think we're going to see during in Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, obviously, we've seen some gameplay and there were Heartless, so we know we're gonna have Heartless. Do y'all think that we're gonna have Nobodies? Here's the thing, I was a little confused, and for a lot of what Kingdom Hearts does for me and a lot of my friends, we love the game so much that we literally look at it so intently, like under a microscope, and find all the different inconsistencies that are with the game. So with that being said, you know, we were asking questions like, well, if Nobodies are just the empty shell that's created after the Heartless, why didn't we see any Nobodies for over a year? And the conclusion we came to was the fact that since the Organization 13 really controlled all of the Nobodies, it's safe to assume that the reason why there weren't Nobodies doing shit is because the organization were still planning their attack, planning what they were going to do as far as trying to, you know, get their hearts out of Kingdom Hearts. That's the conclusion that we came to. That can be completely false. So there can be Nobodies in Kingdom Hearts 3. But if they're not Nobodies, you can also assume that under the logic that I just put forth, that the organization just may not need the Nobodies anymore, and instead of, you know, dispersing them into the worlds, they just don't disperse them into the worlds. That's what you could assume. But other than that, if I'm completely wrong, actually, there's no reason why there shouldn't be Nobodies in Kingdom Hearts 3 as well. So again, we're here kind of wondering exactly what they're going to put into the game. I think it's kind of important to have other types of enemies. Now, obviously, when you're fighting these enemies, whether it's a Heartless or a Nobody, the only real difference is, you know, what you may see as far as the different type of attacks or the strength of the Nobody. So it's not really for anything that's gonna actually make a big difference as far as them being different. But at the same time, it's like, hey, I like the variety of the game. I like how I can go into some worlds, fight one type of creature, go into another world, fight another type of creature. But at the end of the day, they all have health bars, and there gets to a point in the game where they're all extremely easy to defeat. So, but at the same time, I just really kind of want to have that variety. So I'm wondering what we're gonna have. You know, in Birth by Sleep, they had the Unversed. In Dream Drop Distance, they had the Dream Eater, the Nightmares, and the other games have pretty much had Heartless and Nobodies as far as Chain of Memories and 358. So I'm just kind of wondering, you know, what really could they be? I really feel like they're going to try to create something new, something different. But I'm not sure, and that's what I want to bring you guys in and see just what are your thoughts on these mini battles that you're gonna have to go through going from quest to quest. These things are just going to randomly pop up. But what are they going to be this time around? Are they going to stick with just Heartless, which ultimately, at the end of the day, that's really kind of what I want to get back to. As much as I like variety and I like different things going on, I feel like the Nobodies, as far as when Kingdom Hearts 2 is introduced, that is probably the main thing that creates so many questions, which to me, ultimately, if they're not fully explained, kind of just end up as an inconsistency in my mind for the game. So I would be fine if we just got back to straight up Heartless and we're only dealing with Heartless. But you know, at the same time, there's always a little piece of me that wants variety, that wants differences, that want, you know, just something else. So that is my question to you all. Just kind of wondering what you all think. I think I'm gonna do my next video. Actually, I am gonna now do my next video on what we think the party system is gonna be, because obviously we have a new group of people. So there's so many different options we may have as far as who we can roll our parties with. So I'm not going to get too deep into it, but kind of wondering if maybe they're going to stay with the 3-party lineup like they've done for the past few games. They really love threes. If you notice, they really love threes, and they try to do everything relatively consistent. If you look at it, we got Roxas, Terra, Ventus, 2 boys and a girl. Riku, Kairi, Sora, 2 boys and a girl. Shion, Axel, and Roxas, 2 boys and a girl. They try to keep everything relatively consistent, and they like threes. So the party system's probably going to stay at 3. But let me shut the hell up, because I'm going to end up repeating this in my next video anyway. But just let me know what y'all think. What are y'all theories? You never used this for the entire game, by the way, that money pouch. So just let me know what y'all think. And shoot, my closings are a little sloppy. Y'all know I haven't been on here particularly often lately, but that's just one I wanted to throw out for you all. I've also decided that I'm probably not going to be doing a commentary on every video. So if you don't see a commentary, like if you don't see something that indicates that this is probably going to be a commentary, like a title, like a question or something in the title, assume that that's probably just gameplay. So with that being said, I'm going to get out of here, start working on some more videos, and I will see y'all later.
It just seemed like something we ought to do. Oh, really? Thanks.
You should hurry and get your tickets.
Right.
Huh?
They're the same.
Yeah.
Three tickets, please. I can't help feeling like we won't see this town again.
Why not? You're thinking too much.
Yeah, you're right.